kinda hot right now. I said we hot right now. I said I'm hot right now. I said I'm hot right now.
Cooking.
Twin!
Where you been?
We on 10!
Sports on 10. Invite a friend.
Before we start this show, it is extremely important to make this abundantly clear. We didn't plan this. Just letting people know.
I don't want that credit.
I was gonna change it, but I just figured, no, Peggy!
What's good, bud? Yeah. Come on now.
Peggy, what's today's topic?
Man, today's topic is, it might be one of the most obvious topics of them all. Man, Shedeur Sanders with his first full start as a quarterback of the Cleveland Browns. So, man, and bro, he broke some records, man. You know what I'm saying? He is the first quarterback, man, since 1995 to start for the Browns and win their first game. So we gotta give him love there, man. And bro, they done had 42 quarterbacks, okay, since 99. All right.
Listen to this. They had 42 quarterbacks since 1999. That's almost as many presidents that we've had in the country.
And since 95, he was the first quarterback to come in their first game, full game, and win. So, man, he did his thing, man. Shedeur,
nuts.
Bro, it's crazy. So he went 11 or 20, one touchdown, one interception, and a win. So that was the big thing for Shedeur to get this win. He can say he did a lot that a lot of people didn't do. But, man, as we turn the page, you know what I'm saying, we happy what happened against the Las Vegas Raiders, but he's going against the 49ers. So what's your thoughts and expectations on Shedeur handling or facing up against the 49ers?
Are you ready for this, Peggy?
I'm ready.
Peggy, think about this. What if you could stop somebody from breaking into your house way before they even break in?
What you mean?
Most old school systems go off after the specific individual is already in your house. And to be honest with you, that's too late.
So what's different about SimpliSafe?
SimpliSafe stops crimes way before they even start. It has AI-powered cameras watching right outside your house at all times. And when they spot something suspicious, live agents are alerted.
Live agents? What are they doing?
They're talking to the person right through the camera, letting them know that they're on video and police are on the way if they do not leave. They can even hit them with a loud siren or a spotlight.
All while they're still outside?
All while they're still outside. That's real protection. Plus, no long-term contracts, no hidden fees. You can cancel whenever.
Man, that's what's up.
I use SimpliSafe, and so can you. So, use SimpliSafe during this holidays to keep you and your family safe.
I feel safer already.
This December only, 50% off on any new system. One of the best prices you'll ever see. Go to SimpliSafe.com/4. That's SimpliSafe.com/4. There's no save like SimpliSafe. Are you sure you're ready for this?
Come on now.
The Cleveland Browns beat the San Francisco 49ers.
You thinking they...
No. Pay attention. The Cleveland Browns will beat the San Francisco 49ers.
Okay. My next question is this.
No. Let it marinate. Let it marinate like collard.
Yeah, let them greens marinate.
You see what I'm saying?
With some net bones in them.
The Cleveland Browns will beat the San Francisco 49ers.
And we talking about the same 49ers that beat the Panthers 20-9.
I'm talking about the same 49ers that have the quarterback Brock Purdy that just threw 3 interceptions. I'm talking about the same 49ers that not have just the matchup versus Shedeur, but they're going against a top 3 defense. I'm talking about the 49ers that had Fitz versus the Carolina Panthers. They have the infinity ring and Myles Garrett.
Okay.
The 49ers, it's not about Shedeur more so than my belief in the San Francisco 49ers will struggle versus the Cleveland Browns defense.
Okay.
Which in essence now puts the onus back on Shedeur to say, we're not expecting you to win us the game. Do your job. Play within yourself, but most of all, protect the football.
Yes.
If you're able to do those three things, that's not special. That's not, do your job. Play within yourself and protect the football. If you're able to do that, the Cleveland Browns will win the football game.
Because when you said the Cleveland Browns will beat the 49ers, my next question really was, will it come off of the back of Shedeur? But you're saying it's not even.
But I think this is what people have to understand about this dynamic. The Cleveland Browns, the next 5 games that they have is the 49ers, the Titans, the Bears, the Bills, and the Steelers. At this particular point right now, the only team that has a credible defense is the Buffalo Bills. Why do you say that, Cam? Is the 49ers is 25th in overall defense. The Titans are 24th in overall defense. The Bears are 27th in overall defense. And the Steelers are 28th in overall defense. The Buffalo Bills is top 10. So, yes, are you blinded by the thought of, oh, the 49ers is nothing different than the Las Vegas Raiders? This is true. But they don't have Nick Bosa. They don't have Fred Warner. The 49ers do not have Charvarius Ward. Now, I've been known to speak the truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. The Cleveland Browns, skill-wise, are in the bottom tier of the NFL. But this is the kicker, the confidence booster. You don't have to have a lot of skill when you have this type of defense.
That is true.
So when I say the Cleveland Browns will beat the San Francisco 49ers, it's now become a situation where every quarterback must understand this trait and ability. I don't need to go out here and win the football game. I just can't go out here and lose the football game.
That's true.
So that's my thought process. Even though we want to make it about Shedeur, we want to make it about the underdog story, we want to make it about so many different things, and it could be that. But the truth is, going back to Shedeur's play, he was making plays or made a play that no other quarterback in recent memory, probably Baker Mayfield, 5 years ago, made a wow play at the quarterback position. That's including Deshaun Watson. That's including Johnny Manziel. That's including Joe Flacco. It's one of those things that like, bro, woo.
That's a big boy play.
That's a big boy play. That's a big thought. That's a flash in a frying pan where you're like, whoa. Hey. That right there?
Yeah.
You got that in you, boy? You got that in? If you got that in you, we gonna try to gouge more of that out. Because we ain't used to having that type of play at the quarterback position. That's not to say Deshaun Watson wasn't skillful. That wasn't to say Johnny Manziel wasn't skillful. That wasn't to say all the other quarterbacks weren't skillful. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So.
But I also would say this too, and you made a good point about the defense. And I do agree that the win I'm not sure about, but I do understand that Shedeur has to be consistently good. Because now all the lights are on him, regardless of him just being Shedeur. But any quarterback on the Cleveland Browns, with the type of defense that they have, has to consistently show up. And when I'm saying this, some things that Shedeur has to do, this week. Because even though you say both certain people are out, like they front four with the 49ers are typically a good team, a good front four. Their defense is good. Like Robert Saleh is a great coach.
Right.
But one thing that Shedeur has to do, like holding on to the ball. We can't hold on to the ball. He has to have quick reads, fast releases, and he has to have better timing with his throws. And I think with that second week of practice this week, it will help. Now, the one thing I can't answer, but you can, right? As a former quarterback in NFL, how much does 2 weeks of practice really benefit?
Honestly, not much.
And that's my question mark there.
It's being inserted to have reps. That helps.
With 2 weeks of practice, and now you have an actual game film that people can watch, right? With a great defensive coach in Robert Saleh, it's like, I really wonder how he can match up. And that's the biggest question mark with Shedeur, is like, how can you match up against somebody? Now we have film. Now coming in this
it's not, even though it's easy to make the case of that, I don't think it's going to come down to that. I think it's going to come down to the Cleveland Browns defense becomes so stifling that you have good field position.
You don't have to do much.
If you win the field position battle, to the average fan or the football fan that's out there, that's an element of football that people don't track.
Yeah.
What's the field position battle? If you get a punter to pin the offense back inside the 10, let alone inside the 5, if they do not get a first down, chances are that punt averages about 30 to 40 yards. You're starting on the 50.
Yeah, you got half the field to work around.
You got half the field. But peep this. If you get a first down, heaven forbid, a chunk play, you're in field goal range.
That is true. At least we can walk away with 3.
We're going to walk away with points. You're not going to be able to consistently beat a team like the 49ers, who is well and capable of putting up points. And at this particular point in time, the verdict is still out on Juwan Jennings.
Yeah.
So they may be down another receiver. So all roads is pointing to the matchup being, it's not the Cleveland Browns offense versus the 49ers defense. I'm more looking at the matchup of the Cleveland Browns defense versus a 49ers offense that in some way, shape, form, take Christian McCaffrey out of the game, struggled offensively with protecting the football.
Yeah.
So if the Carolina Panthers could generate turnovers like that, what could a defense like the Cleveland Browns do?
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the matchup that I'm looking or more in favor of. So I'm always saying to myself, have we seen this type of play be used before? Have we seen football look like this where we're not really pretty much expecting a lot from our quarterback, but we still find ways to win?
Yeah.
Shedeur Sanders should have a performance not so wowing, but to keep his team in a competitive matchup, similar to what Tim Tebow did in 2011 with the Denver Broncos. What was that recipe? The recipe was keep the game close. Keep the game close. We don't want the game to get out of hand where now we have to throw the football. Mm-hmm. Now we find ourselves in 3rd and long situations. If we're in a game in the 4th quarter and now we can hand it off to Judkins, we can allow, Shedeur to play within themselves. That's the game that you want. Mm-hmm. And I feel extremely confident that the Cleveland Browns defense will bolster the majority of, the expectations to allow their offense to find themselves. Because offensively, the Cleveland Browns, they ain't where they supposed to be in the competitive nature yet.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you this. Off the field, you had some strong takes about Coach Stefanski and Shedeur and just him being able to relate to a player like Shedeur. Mm-hmm. And we still, from our vantage point looking out, it's like it still feels like it's some strain there, or it's still taking some time to get used to. Within their relationship, quarterback coach, what do you find, or what type of dynamic coming into this week 2? Now he made the decision that they need to have. What type of dynamic do they need to have, for him to really blossom into the person that he's supposed to be?
My challenge to any coach and player, it's not, y'all ain't got to be cool.
Buddy,
y'all ain't got to go to the bar after practice. Y'all ain't got to kumbaya and go.
We here for work.
Go get spas together.
Yeah.
No. Just keep that same energy that you gave with Dillon Gabriel and allow Shedeur to grow at his own rate. Everybody's developmental rate is different. Mm-hmm. All right? I think the difference that Shedeur brings to this dynamic is the team just feels different.
Oh, yeah. They play with a little more.
Yeah, oh my.
They got a little more vibe.
And listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sitting up here saying that Dillon Gabriel is not better than Shedeur Sanders, but I am saying that Shedeur Sanders brings way more to the team than Dillon Gabriel ever could.
Yeah.
And that has nothing to do with him as an individual. Because I'm not talking about skill here.
Yeah.
What Shedeur Sanders does for your football team, for your organization, for your franchise, gives you something that has been missing in Cleveland for a long time.
But you know what? And I seen it with you when you played and filming you. And you always say this when you would coach, you like, chance, man.
Yeah.
He gives you this idea we have a chance with him in the game. And they play like we have a chance. Like, that's the biggest thing I've seen this week is like everybody as a whole team rallied and it's like we playing to win.
Shedeur was quoted, man, I just had 1 week of practice.
Yeah.
What it said, it gets...
Imagine what a full offseason look like. It gets dangerous.
It gets dangerous. That's the quote.
No.
Because he understands he's nowhere where he feels extremely confident in what he's doing.
Yeah.
If I'm looking back at that clip where he scrambled out, as I'm watching it from my eye of the quarterback, he knew he was hot.
Yeah.
So he had to scramble knowing that the guy that he was hot off of came or pressured, right? So for him, sliding and saying, oh my God, I have to make a play, and a play was made. So what does it look like when a person starts to say, hey, set wide eight, hey, easy. Hey, 51's the mic. Easy. Hey, let's slide it to 53. Here you go. When he's able to understand and the game starts to slow down, and he's the number one responsibility for a quarterback is to make sure that you're protected first. As soon as you're protected, now it comes down to the skill of throwing the football.
Correct.
Shedeur Sanders is still making these mistakes that every young quarterback makes, right? And there was another thing that I wanted to talk about Rex Ryan. Could you bring up that clip as well?
Whatever. Now look, did he play great? No. And 100% Dano. Yes, it's about the defense. They had 10 sacks. Shedeur, can I please, I know you don't listen, but please, every time you win a game, okay, your team wins a game, please use we and us. That's it.
That's coming from a veteran coach. And let's state the obvious here. Rex Ryan, amongst other NFL analysts, have voiced their opinion about Shedeur.
Correct.
But if I'm Shedeur Sanders, if I'm Deion, if I'm any member of the Sanders family, I will implement we, not me. It's easy for an individual to take on the praise and making it about him. And I don't think that that's the case for Shedeur. Hear that out. Because the amount of maturity that shifted, this is the same individual that was miming in the front of the camera a couple weeks ago to the person that was saying certain things that you would expect from a backup quarterback. But now, the person that we're seeing poised, he's been here before. He's well and capable of being what we need him to be.
Correct.
So what I'm telling Shedeur is, hey, bro, you done upgraded your software with that. But now, as you have more success, understand the political aspect that's needed in order for you to be a true leader in the locker room as an NFL quarterback. These are the intangibles or certain things that they will not tell you coming into the NFL. And that's not to say, hey, we're going to muzzle the impact of Shedeur. I'm not saying that. This is everybody realizing like, yo, bro, Shedeur gets it now.
Facts.
Even though he had a big part in us winning this football game, some way, shape, form, he keeps finding a way to praise other guys. So Rex Ryan is not wrong. And you start to see the growth of what Shedeur looked like in the offseason, training camp, early on in the season, or preseason, early on in the season to now where we are right now, a whole completely different individual. I commend him for that. But what I also will say, hey, let's take it up another notch and implement certain things that's needed to be the face of the franchise. You can't just be this and not the stoic individual that's going to take the arrows for other individuals.
Yeah.
Or to also take the light off me and point it to him.
Yeah.
And once he learns that, or it's not that he needs to learn it,
Display
once he
it.
starts to display and insert that,
now
what they gonna say?
Bro, and that's real. And I think it was so crazy that and it popped up in my head when you said him as the backup. Some people perform in positions that they quote unquote supposed to be in better. And as a backup, honestly, I don't know if he even supposed to be a backup, just be with his aura, but his experience. And it made me think about this. It's like, man, a pilot can't land a plane properly and coach. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's meant to be in the cockpit running the plane. Like, that's what his role is. And I'm saying Shedeur, granted, he was a backup and he's still growing in that aspect, but I think so much stuff is coming to him so fast, but he's handling it with a certain amount of grace.
He's growing right
in front of our eyes. But I feel like that's where it's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even when you start the game. And some people question is like, why is he saying that? Like when she said, well, Shedeur, I think she asked a reporter, what's your thoughts about something? He was like, I'm exactly who they were looking for.
But I don't.
But that's not even bad though. It's like it's a level of confidence.
Mean what you say and say what you mean.
Because that's why even going back to a pilot.
Yeah.
Before we take off, we're gonna get to our destination safe. Like you're supposed to have this certain confidence in your skill and in your will to land the plane, to get the win. Like what else do I supposed to say?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
when you analyze that quote though, I'm me.
Yeah. You gotta say the we's, yeah.
You see what I'm
we
saying?
exactly the team that they were looking for.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
If that is a quote that you want to say, Cam, how should he have said it? Who am I? I don't know too much of nothing, especially when it comes to evoking emotions out of the media.
No.
Hey, if you expecting the Cleveland Browns to be the same Cleveland Browns week 1 that you're seeing in week 12 or week 13, just keep watching.
Yeah.
And let everybody else try to decipher what does that mean.
Yeah.
We're a different team.
Yeah.
Why are we a different team? We're a different team. No. We are different.
It can't be me against the world, it's we against the world.
We.
And when he gets that.
When you start to realize like, you playing chess. Oh, you out here playing Texas Hold'em. You ain't playing Uno no more. Huh? You ain't playing Candyland. You playing Scrabble.
Come on, Scrabble. Putting the words together.
Come on now. Yeah. That's the point, Peggy.
That's it, brother. Well, we'll see how he'll match up, man, this week against the 49ers. But before we get up out of here, Cam, we got to talk about week 12, man. And the time is now, and the time is right. And I'm saying it's time for PrizePicks. Hold on, let me get the dust up of it. Hold on. We talking about that PrizePicks. Oh, one time for the one time. Let's go for the gusto. We said PrizePicks.
Oh but 458 SSI race Porsches.
Yeah,
huh?
It's good to be right, brother.
What we got, Peggy?
Man, brother, week 12, Cam, you went 1 of 1. All right, but you went with your boy Shedeur. He was projected to have 157.5 passing yards, 158. You said more. And the boy Shedeur went for 209. You won that one. Good job on that. But Kirko Chains made a start, okay, in Atlanta. And Kirk Cousins was projected to have 218.5 passing yards versus the Saints. You said more. He had 199. So you took the L there. But you win some, you lose.
All right, bro. What Shedeur displayed this week is something that each fan should be excited for.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Definitely excited.
Kirko, I don't know what's going on in Atlanta, but needless to say, that you like that, Kirko. I don't know if that's a blast of the past or I don't know. He got to, shake them cobwebs off. Yeah. But let's talk about old Peg. Yeah. Peggy, you went 1 of 1 your doggone self. Josh Allen was projected to have 228 passing yards versus Houston. You said more, and he had 253.
Yeah.
So you won that one.
Yeah. Come on, Josh.
But you made this bet with your heart.
I know, brother.
And what they say,
got ahead of myself.
Keep your heart.
3 stacks.
Keep your
heart. Got to play your part.
I'm trying to tell you, Peggy. You went with the hometown hero and Bryce Young for your Carolina Panthers or our Carolina Panthers. And it was projected to have 183 passing yards versus the San Francisco 49ers on Monday night's game.
Yeah.
You said more.
Got to mind.
He had 169.
He was close. Man,
God!
I thought he was gonna ball out, man. After coming off the game with over 400 yards, I'm like, Monday night is primetime game. This is your breakout moment. They thought you was warming up. You about to heat up this game, and Bryce.
But I'll give you this one. As I was watching this game, because I was definitely tuned in, and watching the game from start to finish. The thing about playing quarterback in this league, sometimes it's opportunity. It's opportunity.
Elaborate on that, though.
Opportunity. Okay. If you have opportunities, the more that you have, the better off you will be. Converting on third down gives you a new fresh of
downs or opportunities.
Yeah. Hey, if you keep the game close, gives yourself more opportunity.
Yeah.
Man, the thing, and I learned this in New England with Coach Belichick and Josh McDaniels, the worst thing that you can do is strip your team from having the potential to put points up when we got points in the bag. What do you mean, Cam? Anytime you get in the red zone, you got points. That's 3 points that's looming, right? You can't go back and get those points with a 3-point conversion.
Yeah.
It has to be a field goal. And with a game like that, that's contentious to, okay, if that play goes this way or that play goes that way, you need opportunity. Throwing an interception in the red zone, fumbling in the red zone is a complete no-no.
Yeah, that's a game changer.
If you want to think about what made Brady, was he a great leader? Yes. Was he a fierce competitor? Yes. Was he an extreme skill at the quarterback position? Yes. But the thing that made Tom Brady elite was that he minimized mistakes. That was not an accurate depiction of what Tom Brady would do in the red zone. He would not put the ball in a situation where it didn't require him to. It's the first quarter. We don't gotta press. It was 7-0 at that particular point in time. He had 2 couple of scrambles. That was cool, right? Extended the drive. But now, why force the ball?
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
When you don't have to do it. 7-3 looks way better than 0-7.
That's true.
You lost the game 9-20. If you had that 3 points, now it's 9-12. You're still in the game, bro.
8 points. Yeah, that's
opportunity. Those type of things will come with learning. But also the emphasis of coaches can coach you up as much as you can. But it's time for you to execute, and you start to say to yourself, okay, I'm in the red zone. It has to be a heightened sense of security of the football. And that was the difference in the game in Monday night.
Well, Cam, there we have it, man. And the NFL season is still hot and heating up, and there's no better time to jump in on the action. So tap in with PrizePicks and use the promo code Cam or Peggy and lock in with us, man, for this upcoming week's pick, man. And one time before we get out of here, PrizePicks. Got to about it. Woo! Let me get the car started. PrizePicks. Come on, Cam, man. It's good to be right. Yes, sir.
Well, we came, we saw, we conquered, Peggy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this week's hot take was extremely hot.
Sizzling.
But make sure you guys tune in for the full show.
Yes, sir.
Mañana. As I always say, as we end things here, go and grab your finger. Hey. Gonna grab your finger.
Okay.
Gonna grab your finger.
Hey.
Gonna grab your finger.
Okay.
Hey. While you're at it, the pinky. Hey. Go ahead, throw your pinky.
Okay.
Go ahead, throw your pinky. Throw your head, throw your pinky. Oh, got your finger, pinky where the thumb, man. Hey, where your thumb, man. Hey, where your thumb, man. Hey, where your thumb. All together,
One love.
You dig?
And it's a wrap.